What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another 90-day fiance type video, and this one is about Syngin. And I won't lie to you, I do not take any excitement talking about this topic itself in particular, but at the same time though, I've been saying this, and I said this especially throughout the tell-alls as well, that there was something about Syngin that was just off key. And I was saying to you guys that it's fitting, isn't it, how Syngin gets put on a pedestal, but Jesse and the tell-all was just completely targeted. And I kept saying there was something off key about this guy. But the matter of the fact is, sadly, it seems as if I was correct. And to be honest with you, I wish I was correct in different circumstances, but sadly, this is what it has come to. And to make it even worse, this isn't even the first time that this has actually happened. The difference is TLC can't even hide from it anymore. Now, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start off by giving a big massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel before. I mean, the member of the channel. Yeah, sorry, I'm forgetting my words because this topic is so serious. But I will say this trigger warning, because some of the things that I will be reading to you guys will come, may trigger you to a certain degree. Now, with that being said, luckily today, 90-day fiance junkie decided to grab some screenshots that were posted by Tania, the ex of Syngin. And let me remind you, in the season just gone, at the tell-all, Syngin did borrow money from Tania so he could go and see other females. But nonetheless though, Tania came out with certain screenshots. This is one of them. I have pictures of what he did do to me. He took photos of me that I didn't know about. He physically hurt me. He called me names. He shoved me, and he punched my phone out of my hands for no reason other than he was jealous of who I was talking to, of who I was speaking to. My apologies. I am completely destroyed by him. He gaslighted me and asked me to move to Arizona to be with him. He wanted to meet my son. He told me so many lies. I haven't eaten more. More than 2 days. I can't sleep. When I confronted him, he was so cruel to me and told me to F off and go back to my boring life. He wasn't different back then. Now, obviously, this is screenshots that Tania's obviously exposing of a conversation that she's had with somebody else. Now, this is the thing, ladies and gentlemen. A second ago, I did say to you, and don't worry, we have got more screenshots to come, but a second ago, I did say to you that this is not the first time, because the matter of the fact is there's been a situation before where one of his exes did come out to say that he had done this, and at this moment in time it was all over Reddit, it went viral, but TLC and Syngin pretty much ignored the whole situation, so therefore it was put straight underneath the bridge, which not under the bridge, so therefore it was swiped straight underneath the rug. I forgot the saying. Who gives a damn? The bottom line is it happened, and TLC obviously avoided the time and therefore still brought him back to the TV show. Obviously, when it came to Elena and obviously her being exposed, they took over the TV show immediately, which is obviously something that should be done. But to be honest with you, if you got a cast member and there's been rumor of him doing something like this now, the fact is, should it really matter whether it is true or not? I mean, of course it should matter whether it is true or not, but at the same time though, it's something that needs to be investigated. It's not something that TLC could just ignore and just say, it's all right, the conversation will just die down if we just ignore her. The fact is, when these things happen, they have to be investigated, because if they're not investigated, well, what happens? More damage is then done. Now, here's another screenshot of something else that she obviously shared with us. She says here, this breaks my heart to hear that his drinking problems mixed with anger has affected you as well. I hope that the anger that would arise as a result of his drinking was isolated to our relationship, and I see it is not the case. As you could imagine, your story has stirred up strong emotions, and I'm trying to take the time to process them privately before speaking on them. I need the time because I'm healing from the separation and the dissolution of our union as well. Again, thank you so much for reaching out. I hope you find peace and solace. And this is the thing, ladies and gentlemen, the woman that came out earlier on, I believe last year in 2021, I believe she came out. The fact is, she came out while Syngin was still actually in a relationship with Tania at the time. So, in terms of timelines, I couldn't really confirm that per se, you know what I mean? But the matter of the fact is, though, I think it's very important that Tanya is coming out to expose him now. Now, obviously, I don't know if Tanya's obviously, you know, abusing him at any given point. There's a good chance that he didn't. And the reason why I say that is because he knows that he's dating someone on a TV show. So therefore, you know, if he did that, then that would look too good. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, let me just read the last screenshot that I have here for you. He hit me so hard I was bleeding. He thought it was he thought it was the funniest thing he had ever seen. He took pictures like it was a trophy. Damn. The conversation was after I confronted him about his behavior, and that's how he responded, with laughter. That doesn't surprise me, because the guy laughs about everything. You don't owe him anything. He has two sides, and unfortunately he knows he did wrong. That is how he acts, because if he let himself acknowledge he effed up and let himself feel bad or sad, he spirals. So to prevent himself from spiraling down a deeper, darker depression, he turns into an a-hole. I do apologize about the little minor reading thing there. I guess it's because I'm reading so freaking fast. What can I say? But the matter of fact is, ladies and gentlemen, at this moment in time, it is not nice that these things are coming out, and it is not nice that they've had to come out again, because the matter of the fact is, the first time they wasn't investigated. Whether or not they'll be investigated for the sake of this time, I don't know. But the fact is, Tanya has now come out. She's put it obviously out there, and even though the story is now disappeared from her Instagram account, as you can see, it is still pretty much alive on Instagram, because of course it was screenshotted, rightly so, by 90-Day Fiance Junkie. So shout out to them for doing that, because at the end of the day, these crimes cannot go ignored, and these crimes have to be investigated at this moment in time. Now, at the same time though, ladies and gentlemen, just to give you another trigger warning, okay, I'm about to read something right here, right now, okay, which I found in an article. So, trigger warning mentions physical and... Okay, now obviously, as you can see, he says he has, per the earlier Reddit post that was unnamed, but by the unnamed ex, Syngin allegedly abused her physically and sexually. Unfortunately, he did not do so by forcing himself on her multiple times, as per the allegation. I need to move homes, man. My contract's up soon though, guys. Don't worry. That background noise is going to disappear real quick. But anyway, let's get back and get serious, man. Come on. The post also claimed that 90-Day Fiance star smoked weed all day and had nothing to offer, with no drive or ambition. That makes a lot of sense. Eventually, the same individual revealed that the toxic man had destroyed her mental peace due to his actions. So she now has a tough time eating and sleeping normally. In fact, according to the accusation, he took pictures of her without her consent, verbally abused her, gaslighted her, and so on. Apart from this, the anonymous woman tried confronting him and he told her to F off and go back to her boring life. Moreover, she concluded the post wanting TLC to investigate his behavior. That's because the victim wanted to see her claims, even though no one officially reacted to the incident earlier. They are now glad that Tanya also decided to open up about her abuse as well. Despite this, neither the TV network or nor Syngin has gone on record to discuss this case. Moreover, viewers also expressed dismay over this incident. They hope TLC would research upcoming cast members properly to avoid such mishap. And you know what though? That is a very, very good point. Very good point. And listen, guys, the fact that this has been put here is brilliant. So at the end of the day, anyone wants to speak out, obviously the number's right there. In fact, I'll leave it there as I say the next thing that I'm gonna say. But this is the thing though, guys. You know, I think I said this in the video that I uploaded just today as well. TLC have to do a better job at recruiting who they recruit, because the matter of the fact is, now this is not the first time they have put someone on TV that has then ended up with a criminal record, or at least had one beforehand. We got Jeffrey, who just got sentenced to 18 years. We got obviously Lena Woman with the whole racist situation that happened with her, and I'm sure there was another one before that was someone else as well. We had the arson guy, the guy who married the girl from Brazil, had a kid with her, but then she had to get a restraining order against him, but then got back to him again. But you know, that was I forgot the name of that guy to be fair, but then we had that guy too. I mean, you know what I mean? And it's not nice. It's becoming more and more disgusting. And the fact that this season we've had displays from females like Kimberly with the way she's behaved has been unacceptable. You know, the behavior that we've seen from Gino himself in particular, with him exposing photos, and then obviously Jasmine's, you know, somewhat physical response as well isn't necessarily good. So to be honest with you, TLC may enjoy the money that they're getting from these TV shows, but at the same time, these TV shows are now providing us with people that shouldn't be on TV, and that's the bottom line, you know. So the fact is, if TLC have any chance of continuing this show or any show that they do moving forward that is Trainwreck related, they really need to start vetting their cast members, you know, even if it comes down to them having to just, I guess, pay actors at this stage, because at this moment in time, it seems to me they've already started paying actors, because Ben and Mahoney definitely give us paid vibes, if you dig what I'm saying. But nonetheless though, you guys give me your thoughts and your opinions down below and we'll talk about it. But hey, I'm gonna do better to slow down next time. I know people are saying, just slow down, man. Just slow down. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for your time. Like, subscribe, and peace.